迈德威视。
Hello everyone and welcome to Maymai's small class. I am Maymai. What we are going to learn the defective pixel of camera and how to eliminate it together. It is divided into two parts, basic knowledge and practical exercises. Let's start with the knowledge. Basic knowledge is divided into four parts. Let's take a look at the first part of what is a defective pixel. Defective pixel, also known as dead pixel. It refers to the damage of a photosensitive unit in the camera's imaging element sensor, CCD or CMOS, which makes the photosensitive unit cannot be image light sensitive, resulting in a fixed position of each photo appears all white or all black spots. Next, let's look at the reasons for the formation of defective pixels in part 2. Generally speaking, sensors with higher density and smaller pixel size CMOS will inevitably have some defective pixels during production. The defective pixels in this case are congenital, and the probability is not particularly large. Or we use in the process drop vibration caused by cracking the protective layer, dust and debris into the individual sensor unit damage. But the probability of this situation is relatively small. The third situation is that we use the process with the camera parameters change and the dynamic emergence of this case. The impact of the defective pixel of the emergence of three factors: exposure time, analog gain value, the temperature of the camera. These three parameters are proportional to the number of defective pixels. The longer the exposure time, the larger the gain value. The higher the temperature, the more defective pixels appear, and vice versa, the less. At present, most of the dead dots or defective pixels in industrial cameras are in this situation. Let's look at part 3 now, how to reduce defective pixels. According to the reasons for the formation of defective pixels, you can choose a camera with fewer defective pixels from the following aspects. 1. Choose the CCD sensor camera. The number of defective pixels is generally less than CMOS. 2. Choose a larger pixel size. The larger the pixel size, the lower the probability of defective pixels, larger of the pixel size. The production process is relatively simple. The density is not too high. It is not easy to produce congenital defective pixels. 3. Under the same pixel and the same pixel size. The defective pixels of mono cameras are generally significantly less than those of color cameras. 4. Minimize exposure times and analog gain values while reducing the temperature at which the camera operates. This will drastically reduce the number of color dots, and there are even some models of cameras that do not have a single defective pixel at low exposures and low gains. And final look at the principle of eliminating defective pixels. At present, industrial camera manufacturers, the main method used to eliminate defective pixels is through the algorithm to identify or user-specify defective pixel coordinates of the location of the coordinates, record the coordinates, written to the internal camera, read out at the time of initialization, according to the fixed coordinates of the information to compensate for the bad points of the image at the defective pixels. The general practice is to replace or average the grayscale values of the neighboring normal points to compensate. Our company's cameras, when shipped from the factory, the defective pixels are usually recognized once according to the moderate exposure time and gain value. Then the coordinate information is written into the camera to satisfy most customers that no defective pixels appear on the image. When used under small exposure times, let's go on the second session of practical exercises. The color point is the all-white spot, also called the bright spot. The bad point is the all-black spot, also called the dead spot. Correction method: darken the picture if you are looking for bright spots. Lighten the picture if you are looking for bad spots. The procedure is the same. Next, we look at the color point correction. First, fix the object distance of the camera. Then open the SDK. After opening the SDK, we found the device list on the left. Connect our cameras. Click the capture button in the menu bar below. Start collecting. You can see that all white spots appear on the collection screen. Find shadow correction on the right. Click to step on the point to correct the editing. you can see there's a lot of bright spots in the camera image. If the current image is incorrect, you can click to capture. Take another image. You can see that there are 149 camera color spots. Click on dead or colored dots. It can be recognized again on the current image. Bad spots or bright spots that exceed a threshold, identified bad points or bright spots, will be displayed in new highlights. The threshold range of this analysis color point, you can set it yourself. After the bright spots are identified, click to apply. Click Save to Camera. In this way, the coordinates of the bright spots are written into the camera. It will still work next time you turn on the camera. Finally, turn on the color point enable. Obviously, you can see that the bright spots have been eliminated. Modification complete. Today's camera defective pixels and effective pixels are eliminated. That's it. Let's find out together in the next issue. Camera I/O trigger cable and light source controller wiring.
麦德威视